Hello, guys. Welcome to something I would like to call the Panic Podcast. Here we'll talk about this Minecraft game show called Panic, where players fight in order to be the last one standing. Yeah, I don't really know if there's a catchphrase to it. Today, for our first episode, I thought we'd invite two people from the first season. Since season 2 is being recorded right now, I'm not going to spoil, and that's not going to be covered on. Say hello to 8th placer Badger and 3rd placer Dawson.
Hi.
Yep.
Hi, everybody.
With that, these are our two guests for today, and I'm going to be asking them questions about how the game is and what it's like in Panic, to be honest. Alright, so with that, let's get started. Now, before we begin, the creator of Panic, Lucifer, or the Panic Minecraft Game Show channel, will be put in the description of this premiere, and I do not own any rights to the game show, as it is not mine, but it is the person who created it, which is a guy named Lucas and Connor. Well, Connor's the co-host, but like you get the idea. So if you really like the content of the show, maybe show them some support. That'd be lovely. Also, Dawson has a YouTube channel of his own. You can check that out. And Badger also has a YouTube channel of his own, so I'll link that below. With that being said, Dawson and Badger, how you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Kids of the season. Come on, obviously we're good.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean,
Alright, well that's good. So I'm just going over some questions in my mind. I have a few for Badger right now. Do you mind if we go to you right now, Badger? Okay. So, what did you feel like when you first got casted?
Bro, this is gonna be awesome because I played your game show first, and Lucas was like, "This isn't how game shows are, really." But like when I played his, it was so good. I don't know. I wanted to play it again because I got out so early.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, when I wish we could disclose season 2 right now, but we can't. But hopefully soon. But until then, lol. Well, that's good to hear. Dawson, same question. What did it feel like?
Okay. I mean, I had a feeling I was gonna get casted when I applied because, I mean, I have a likable personality, I guess, but a very annoying personality. But when I first saw the premiere trailer to Panic, I knew this wasn't gonna be like a Big Brother Survivor, or, etc. So I really couldn't do a game plan until I learned until I learned fully about the game, about like the dome, the challenges, the safety, the voting. So pretty much, I kind of had to. Yeah, I don't really know, but
Yeah.
that's how I felt when I got casted.
Both very interesting answers. I like that. Alright, so during the first episode, the host said, "Alright, I want to do a little experiment. Point to the player you thought got eliminated." And everybody walks over to Matthew. Was that just was that at first, did you think that was just like a predictable elimination since Matthew isn't really liked? Or was it something more?
Well, I mean, I was thinking it was either me or Matthew. I knew Matthew wasn't liked by a lot of people because, I mean, I don't know, people didn't like Matthew. He usually gets voted out first in a lot of, game shows. But I had a really bad feeling that I was going to get out first because of my Minecraft skill base. And, I mean, I'm good at PvP, I'm good at other stuff. So I thought I was the main threat of that elimination. And, yeah, pretty much. I was really excited when I saw Matthew get eliminated because I knew that I'm safe, I don't have to worry, and yeah.
All right, Badger, same question.
Well, I don't know. Before the show even started, people were saying Matthew's gonna get out first, and they called it because like no one really likes Matthew. I guess you could say. But I don't know. Everyone knew it was him going home.
Mhm.
It didn't really matter.
All right. Do you guys have? I just want to ask this question real quick. Who did you guys vote for in round one?
Oh, I voted for Matthew. So, my whole voting thing. So I make sure that Matthew didn't vote me because me and Matthew, we don't really like each other. We are kind of enemies. We don't really. But somehow I told him vote Danny. No offense to you, Danny, but because I know Matthew doesn't also like Danny very much. So I was like, oh, vote Danny. I'm not gonna vote you. So by doing that, instead of him voting me because I had a chance of going, I felt a little better that I would stay instead of me getting out. So yeah.
Speaking of Danny, can we get the episode 2 real quick, where he
Yeah.
gets eliminated? That was the funniest crap ever. Holy
Oh,
shit!
you want to know how we got that off? Let's
How?
just say a little blindside magic happened with me, Manuel, and Landon.
Yeah,
Well, let's just say that. Yeah, that's all you need to know from that episode.
yeah, I could kind
In
of
that
guess
episode,
that. That was a pretty gamer move. I really like that. I guessed that in my predictions in the FEC server. Nice move.
Mhm.
Dawson,
So
sorry.
when Danny got out, I was working with Danny. We were chill with each other. We were gonna go after each other at the end of the day. We were talking in Discord DMs about who are we voting. I think I told him to vote out Dylan. I'm not sure. I think I voted out Dylan that elimination because I didn't really know who to vote.
I think it was Manuel or Dylan.
Yeah. So I voted Dylan because Manuel had my back at that point in time. So same with Danny. So I didn't feel like I needed to vote out Danny or Manuel. So I was just like, oh, I'm gonna vote Dylan because it's just game wise. I'll be safe if both of them stay. But at the time, Manuel and Danny didn't really like each other that much, but they made up, I guess. I don't know what really happened. But so I knew either Danny or Manuel would go, but I didn't see Dylan going at all, so I just voted him still. But when Danny went, I knew that the person who stole the votes or did the double vote was either Manuel or Dylan, so they could be safe. So yeah.
Can I tell you who it was? Or
No, I know who it was.
cool.
That's very, very interesting. I like that.
Manuel?
So after Matthew and Danny got out, it was let's just say an unfortunate end for our man Badger. Let's talk more about you, Badger. King of the Pork. Tell me about it. How was it?
I was just on the bad side of the numbers, I guess you could say. It was me and Manuel versus the whole world. Landon went to the other side. We had no one we could go to really. So we thought we still had Landon. So that vote, when I used my power to see, I already knew I was going home because if I went up against anyone else on my team, I knew I was going to live, but it had to be brave.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, that action in the challenge that honestly sucked. Were you the person who was trailing behind in the in that little challenge near the end? Were you the one who was trailing behind?
I think I was third. I went back inside. My pig went back inside. And then,
I'm talking about like after the initial challenge ended, like when Lucas said there were still 2 spots remaining.
yeah, I was last in that one.
Okay. Now, what happened there? Did your sprint stop working or cobwebs?
Let's just say I'm not a Xbox Minecraft gamer, okay?
Alright, we'll just keep it at classified information for our boy Badger. Now, Badger, if you do get casted again, what do you think you would improve on? Hold on.
I think everything.
Okay, my cats were being assholes. Anyways, continue.
Honestly, I think everything. Anything with challenges is what's going to cost me the game. I think I have a good social game, but like it's just the challenges.
All
I
right.
don't do good at them.
Yeah, I could kind of see you were struggling. I mean, so throughout the season, or the first season, battle with the Buccaneers. I think your team lost, but you were saved by the red team. So that was
Yeah.
awesome. The Balloon Busters, no. You were close to winning though. And then King of the Pork, you just freaking dipped on. Uh, so I mean, you were doing okay until King of the Pork kind of came around. I mean, honestly, you were probably gonna make it very far, Badger, if you didn't get eliminated right there.
Yeah.
I mean, unless if you're bad at parkour, which was the next episode, which will
No, I had my challenge advantage. I gave mine to Manuel, and that's how we got safety that round. And that's why Dylan went.
Okay. I see. Okay. Alright, well, Dawson. Oh, by the way, before we Badger, thank you for all that info. I really appreciate you coming out to the podcast, by the way. I appreciate that. You're not leaving just yet, though, as you can probably help Dawson with some of these questions, because I got some detailed ones.
Okay.
So, next. So, we may have lost Badger, but we still got our boy Dawson, not Goofy. Now, Dawson, the next episode, I'm pretty sure it's the one where everybody raged and the one Dylan left.
Yeah.
It was a very wacky episode. I gotta say, how did you do that parkour? That was amazing skill, my guy. Good job.
Okay. I mean, I think, in my opinion, I failed at that parkour. I think I probably wouldn't have made it without, them adding a little bit better, like making it easier. But my keyboard is broken because I have a lot of problems with anger, and I think I broke my keyboard at that time. But I have a new keyboard now, so I'll do better at parkour. But my shift button was being all weird, and everything was just mess. It was just my space wouldn't work sometimes. It was just all wonky, and I was getting really mad. I put on a voice changer for a little bit. I don't know why I did that. Maybe for like comedy purposes, but in that challenge, there was really no skill. I mean, I wouldn't have probably won if there wasn't, the making it easier. So yeah.
Alright, well, do you think. Alright, now, I'm just gonna jump ahead real quick. Do you think you would have done even better than what you got if you had that new keyboard at that time? So, like, did you think you would get past third place and go straight to the finale?
No, not really. That was just a one challenge thing. But I think what really messed me up. I have a lot of reasons why I got out third and how I messed up that season. A lot. So around in the episode where it was like this double elimination with Landon and Otis going. In that challenge, when Otis got out, I started not trying because I'm safe, so I'm just gonna fool around and not try to win. I think if I won that challenge, I could have used because in the dome, in an earlier episode, the one where the parkour episode, I'm pretty sure. No, after the manual got out against Landon.
Yeah.
I found this safety advantage, so I knew I was safe unless I didn't, because I was safe anyways with the safety advantage because I got past the elimination, so if I fell, I would have been out, but Otis got out. So I stopped trying because I knew I was safe, but I knew that Abstract and Bree were together at the time, but I just let that slide off my shoulder because I knew I was safe. But I think if I won that challenge, I would have used my advantage on Landon to get out Abstract. So then Bree and Abstract split up, and I would have a better chance in the final three with Bree and Landon because I could get Landon on my side to get out Bree because Bree had a lot of points if you saw in the finale.
Yeah.
But I think if I got out Abstract, I could have made it to the final two. But I glitched at the end of that final three challenge. But if I made it, in that final two was PvP, and PvP is one of my greatest aspects in Minecraft. So I think I could have won that challenge and I could have won the whole season. And since I didn't win that challenge, I think that caused my whole game.
Yeah.
I really thought of that when I got out.
Now, if we dive deeper back into I think it was episode. Wait, hold on. Let me count real quick. Episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. Episode 5 was the one Manuel was eliminated in, right?
I think so.
Okay, so episode 6 was the one with Otis and landing it out. Okay, so let's dive deeper into that aspect of the elimination. So you said you had a safety advantage, and by all means, I think Bree was safe. I think Bree won immunity for that one, and
yeah, Bree did win.
And Otis was already out of the game. Now, I feel like even if you were able to wait, hold on, shit. Okay, yeah. So honestly, you probably should have saved Landon instead of just not use. I mean, did you use it or did you
Yeah, I used it on myself to
Okay.
secure my safety because I would have went out.
Yeah. So there was.
But sadly, Landon went.
Yeah. So there was nothing you could do right there. You had to use it on yourself if you didn't want to go home. So I mean, diving deeper, if you had the chance, would you be able, or would you save Landon, or would you take a risk and just go after the Abstract and Bree gang?
Well, by saving Landon, I would have split up Abstract and Bree because it was Final Four. Otis was out, so Otis, me, and Landon, and Bree and Abstract had the vote between either Bree or Abstract. So Bree would obviously vote Abstract, and then Landon would have voted. I would have told Landon in the DMs, if I save you, vote Abstract, and then I would have voted Abstract. Abstract would have went because I knew Abstract was better than Bree because after I saw him play in the last challenges and the way he was playing, I knew Bree and him were obviously together because they've been together in obviously other orgs I've played in Minecraft stuff. So yeah, it's just my fault of doing, failing that challenge and throwing it really. So yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, honestly, I feel really bad because I really think you could have won the show if you just played your cards right, but sadly you weren't able to do that and you didn't have enough time to. So now let's go back to where we were. We already talked about episode 4, so let's jump to episode 5. The one where, in all honesty, Manuel kind of got robbed. He got gangbanged by Otis and Landon. It was a whole shit show. I mean, from your perspective, what did you feel like it was? What did it look like to you, since you weren't on the opposing side with Landon and Otis taking on Manuel?
At the time, I really didn't care if Manuel went or stayed, but I knew Manuel had my back. Well, we were talking together, but I didn't really want to, go after Manuel, but I knew if I didn't, I didn't say, yeah, let's go after him, I probably would have gotten targeted right after him for, keeping him safe or not wanting to go after him. I think, not being on that side, I mean, I knew I was safe, I was chill, but I really, really didn't want Landon to go or Otis because, Otis was on. Yeah, I didn't want Otis or Landon to go, so. At that point, I was like, oh, yeah, Manuel to go, because Manuel he was playing good, and I think he maybe could have gotten farther in the game if he survived against Landon. It was really close. I thought Landon lost, but, and I was pretty disappointed about it because I wanted Landon to stay, so, yeah.
Yeah. So after Manuel got raped, we go on to episode 6, where a lot of shit happens. Otis gets unlucky, and you just go full voice changer, shiver me timbers. A lot of stuff happened that episode. Any thoughts on it?
At point, because, like I said, I wasn't really trying after that. I knew I was safe. I put on the voice changer because, I mean, I was safe. I wanted to have some fun. I was trying to make, people maybe laugh or something with the voice changer, but I might cut out and stuff, so it didn't really be good. But when I said shiver me timbers, it was because I wasn't scared if I fell, because I knew I was safe because Otis fell, and I had the advantage, so, yeah.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna bring Badger back into the mix real quick. Badger, after all the episodes we were talking about, do you have any certain thoughts or do you think anything could have changed during the show?
Yeah, a ton of stuff could have changed. We could have voted someone random other than Matthew out first. That was a bigger threat than him. That would have changed the whole matchup for the show, for the show going in. And we could have kept Matthew further in the game as a pawn or something. That would have changed up the game big time. But half the people weren't allowed to vote, so over half, 6 people weren't allowed to vote, including me, so I didn't have any say in it. So, I don't know, anything could have changed in any second with the power-ups, double votes, safety, like Dawson said. There are a ton, but I don't know. Anything could have happened at any time. That was a blindside. We could have blindsided Bree early on in the game. We could have blindsided anyone early on, and we would have ruined the shot. Getting far in the game, it happened, and right now as we see.
All right. Now let's go back to King of the Pork real quick. You both can answer this question since it's Oh, Dawson, do you have anything to say?
No.
Oh, okay. So you both can unmute for this question since it's for both of you, because it's kind of related to the whole show. So Badger and Bree were on the block for episode 3. Now, what if instead of Badger going home, it would have been Bree, one of the finalists of Panic Season 1, got out in the 3rd episode?
Honestly, I think that would have won Dawson the winner, to be honest.
Okay.
I think Dawson would have won from that.
I think if Bree or Abstract went off early, I would have won the season. Because, actually, if Bree got out in episode 3, that wouldn't be good at all. Because Bree had a pretty big effect on my game by keeping me safe in some challenges and some of his power-ups to keep me safe as, an extra vote. But I knew I had to get him out, but, I couldn't because he was with me. But I feel like if Bree went out, I wouldn't be in the final. Maybe. Because I'm in a right in Minecraft. I mean, I maybe could have done something. But I think the final would have been either between... I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
It could have been me because, Bree had effect on, picking the teams for that manual eviction and then or when he got eliminated. And then Bree had effect on a lot of the game. I don't know. I can't really say anything about that.
Alright, now...
Bree played is such a great social game. I don't know. Anything could have happened.
Alright, now, if Bree was eliminated, then who do you think would have took over Bree's duty as making all of those changes happen throughout the game?
Bree left. I mean, Bree and Abstract had a huge impact on the game also. I mean, they were a duo.
I think it would either be Abstract or Dawson.
Mm-hmm. I think I would have... I think I had Landon, a little bit of Landon. I had Manuel. I don't think I had Badger.
No,
I don't think.
Me over, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I was on Manuel, so.
I don't think I had Otis either. I mean, I could have gotten Otis, but I think I wouldn't have. I would have tried to get Abstract because I knew Abstract would be kind of nowhere. I mean, not saying nowhere, but he needed Bree in some parts in the game. But yeah, I think it would either be me or Abstract that would control the game after that. Because I think Bree was controlling a lot of the votes and some people's other stuff and a bunch of like safeties teams. A lot of eliminations that led to Bree doing something to affect them.
Okay. So honestly, I want to ask you guys about. Next, we're gonna go into the social aspect of the game. I know we already talked much about it, but there's still a few more things I kind of want to dig out of you guys, because I feel like there's still a little bit more things unanswered. So, do you guys think we should get right into it?
Sure.
All right. So let's start off with Matthew. Matthew. Did you guys really think you were gonna socialize with him, or was he just there?
Yeah, I think I could have used him. He's not really good at a lot of stuff, so I think I could have got him on my side. I mean, in a lot of orgs, I've gotten him on my side, and I mean, I think I could have used him for an extra vote. So yeah, because I used him for. I even told him to vote Danny, and he listened to me. So I mean, I think I could have gotten him on my side.
All right. What about you, Badger? Silence has arose into Badger as he's thinking about what to say next.
I think he's muted.
He is muted. Alright, maybe he's eating dinner. So for right now, let's keep going with you, Dawson. Next up, of course, we already know you were working with this guy, Danny. Did you think since you were already working with him, if you made it farther than what he did, karma, did you guys think you would maybe like go all out, or would you betray each other a little bit and?
I think, Danny's smart. He would know when to come after me, so I knew I couldn't take him that far because, spoilers, click off if you haven't watched Connor's show about, okay. Because I played with him in other orgs before, and he's kind of betrayed me in Connor's by getting me out in Final 3. So, I mean, I know I can't really trust him. He knows when to get people out. I think I would have to betray him before he does to me. So I would use him, and then I would backstab him and get him out. Unless he doesn't think about coming after me and actually we work together, which would be cool. But you never know really.
So it's not more of a yes, let's stick together, we're buddies till the end thing. It's more of a I need to attack you before you attack me situation.
Okay, I'm back.
Badger's back.
Okay, ask Badger.
Alright, so Badger, we were just talking about people and if you would talk to them about social bonds and shit. So let's start off with you. First off, we have Matthew. Would you use him as like any social interaction or no?
I didn't talk.
You never talked with Matthew?
I didn't talk to Matthew in the game. I talked to him in like your game show, but that's it.
Alright.
I haven't talked to Matthew that much.
Alright, with that being said, let's move on. Danny, would you think you would like use Danny as an ally or no?
Maybe. Mine, Danny. It's just before the show even started, like the night before, me, Landon, I'm pretty sure, and Manuel said we were gonna get out Danny pretty early on. So.
Hey, what do you know? Danny's second out. Oh, I love that. That's satisfying. Now that you're both caught up, we'll start. Well, actually, since it's the third episode, Dawson This one's for you, man. Would you really use Badger as a social player? Would you incorporate him into your plans?
Oh, me and Badger. Okay. You see, I don't think maybe I could have got him, but we don't. I mean, we don't really get along a lot.
Because he called me the Fortnite kid, okay?
Yeah, we both really don't like each other that much. I mean, I'm not saying we hate each other, but maybe I could have got on my side. It would take a lot of convincing, and maybe I would have to somehow prove my trust with him to get an extra vote out of him or safety or etc. So maybe it's definitely a possibility, but I can't really tell.
Alright, I see. Well, wait, I'm just gonna check how much time. Alright, we've been in here for actually 31 minutes. Yay, that's awesome.
Okay.
That's very epic. So we still got a half an hour to go, boys. Let's continue. After that, Badger, I was about to ask you the same question as Dawson. Damn. How would you interact with yourself? I'm joking. Next up, 7th place placer, Dylan boy. Dylan the Millen. Was he just there as a floater, or would you incorporate him into your plans?
I would incorporate him just so I can use him as a bodyguard. That would probably be the only reason.
You, Dawson?
No, I don't think I would have worked with him really. I didn't even talk. I didn't even talk to him once that season in DMs. No, I don't think I would have used him really. I didn't really know him that well. Now I know him. I mean, maybe it's a possibility I could have worked with him, but no, I don't think I would have worked with him in Panic at that point because I voted him. Like I said, so I didn't really think I could have worked with him. I think it was too late in the game. I mean, not really. Yeah, kind of late. So no.
Alright. Now that we already went over Dawson's somewhat ally, somewhat betrayer, Danny, Badger, let's go to you. Manuel, he was the next one out. He was strong. He was iron. He was like Arnold Schwarzenegger and John Cena combined. Of course, you had to have him on your side. So, what made you, before the game even started, before he turned into this hunk of machinery known as, a comp piece or, a good player, why did you, choose to interact with him, pre-merge? Or, pre-game, sorry.
Are we going on to Otis now?
No, we're going on Manuel.
Yeah, we're on Manuel.
Yeah.
Oh, Manuel was my number one ally.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Alright, well,
so,
oh, sorry.
I guess I'll go. So I think I could have definitely worked with Manuel. I was talking with him a little bit. He was, I talked with him. I'll have to probably look in DMs with him to see what I said to him, but I think I could have worked with him because we've worked together in past orgs and, we know each other very well, and yeah, I could have probably worked with him.
Alright. So now that we know that you both would work with Manuel, we're gonna move on to an outcast, similar to Matthew, but just a little bit better. The guy who got unlucky. I think you already know who we're talking about. It's Cito. Otis. It's Otis.
Oh.
Would you guys work with him, or is he just there along for the ride?
I didn't really talk to him. We're friends in Discord, but I wouldn't have worked with him because it was too late in the game. I haven't talked to him once, but yeah, he would have went after me because I told him in the DMs to vote out Abstract, and he didn't, and he voted out Landon. But I don't think I would have worked with him, really, because it was too late in the game. So, yeah.
I see. All right, Badger, what about you?
I wouldn't have worked.
All right, just a straight answer. Wouldn't have worked with him. All right. Now let's just move on to the next one. Final four. We got Mr. Mando guy.
Bro,
Yeah.
definitely.
You guys.
I talked to him in the DMs. I could have got him on my side, I think. If I would have gotten his safety with me if I won that challenge, like I said, and I used the safety on him, I could have pulled him to my side in the final three, so he could save me over Abstract. No, I mean Bree, because we would have gotten out Abstract. So yeah, I think I would have worked with him.
All right.
I think I could have if we had like numbers with me, Landon, and other people. I would have trusted Landon and Manuel over anyone else in the game, just because I'm more friends with Manuel and Landon than anyone else in the game that I've known. So, and we pulled him over for the Manuel vote, not Manuel. Danny vote, so.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Good to know. Now that we're down to out of the final four, Badger, this question's more direct towards you. And Dawson, you can make comments since it mentioned to you. And I would love this. Badger, it's probably the same answer as what Dawson said if he would want to work with you. Would you, in turn, work with Dawson?
Probably. It would just depend on who we're voting out. But
I don't think I would. Okay. I mean, if Badger would try to work with me, I'd make sure I would be the one controlling the votes. I would try to convince him to vote somebody, but he might want to vote somebody else. But I'll try to bring my safety with him if he wanted to work with me. But he didn't really talk to me that season, so I think if I was in another season with him, I would maybe work with him. It all depends on, if we talked or not. I can't really say anything because he would have to contact me first about something. So.
All right. That's pretty epic. Now we're down to final two. Bree, he was a powerhouse, really. I'm just gonna safely assume you guys would work with him, but I don't know for sure.
Okay. I was working with Bree the whole game from the start. We talked. He was probably the most person I talked with the most. And he saved me when he won that challenge, the balloon one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he won the balloon one. Yeah. And he saved me in it because I trusted him, he trusted me. We were both allies, but I started to realize that I wasn't his number one ally. He was just using me the whole time, so I had a feeling that I would have to stop working with him sometime, and now that I didn't do that, it really hurts me to see those episodes and see why I got out and what I should have done, But yeah, I worked with him. I think 100% I would have worked with him to the end because I knew I would have beaten him in maybe voting and also in the comp and finding the idol base.
I don't know, if we went over the votes, it would be close.
Yes, very.
Okay, sorry, I just yawned real
quick.
What
about you, Badger?
Yeah, what about you, Badger?
I honestly don't know. I think I contacted with Otis more than him, and I said 2 DMs to him. So.
Alright, well, I'll be right back. I have to go do the bathroom. So, right now, you guys can just have a little chit chat. I'll be right back.
When we work with abstract.
I mean, how about this? We'll wait for them to get back with the abstract questions. Let's just talk about, for the viewers, for the new players. Let's just tell them, give them advice for, future seasons if they ever played. So, the advice I would give to the people out there that are watching, maybe not, but definitely you need to play you need to play a good social game. Not only a social game, you need to have a right physical game, even if you're bad. You need to talk with as many people as you can so you're safe for the eliminations or, get saved. And I think you definitely want to just watch your back. Don't trust everybody because, if you come in there, you're a big competitor like me, or you're good at Minecraft, people are going to want to come after you, so you're going to kind of have to talk them into not going after you. Make sure you talk with them to make sure you're safe through weeks, and that's pretty much all I got to give.
Yeah, I think you would rather need a social game. I think the one thing that could suck for you the most in challenges is the double elimination, where what happened to Otis, you got luckily out by luck. But, I think that's it. You need a social game, I think, more than you need a physical game in Panic. And you definitely need to be, you gotta prepare for the dome. Because you don't see it all when you were watching Lucas show the game. But, I don't know, it's just terrible going into the dome.
Yeah, it's pretty much, on Lucas's screen, it's clear, their perspective. But you get a bunch of effects put on you, your dizziness, you have jump boost, and it's really hard, but you kind of want to look in spots that, you may think, because, it was a little weird. I think the trees were kind of there. There wasn't a lot of advantages hidden in the trees. I think there was only, 2 or 1. But I think you got to look around in the area, because I found one by just, because they added a new area in the dome, and it was like, oh, they're going to add something there. And you kind of want to listen if they ever give hints, because when they said, oh, it's on the left side of the map, there's a new spot, there was a pool, So I went over there, and I knew there was an advantage in there. It was a challenge advantage, but if you're in the dome and when you use advantages, you got to use them in a very good way. You don't want to waste them. You got to use them smartly. You got to use them at the right times when you have a chance, not just don't use it when, you have a very low possibility of going, but you still have a very good chance. For me, I could have used it earlier, but I didn't because, I was safe, but I maybe would have used it, but I think by using it when I could have gone it instead of Landon, I think I used it at a good time.
All right.
So, yeah.
How are you guys doing? Just talking about dome and stuff.
We were just giving them advice to play,
Oh, that's nice.
If they're new.
I heard about the dome, and I'm just going to say this real quick. It seems like a torture. Really does. Seems like...
Nah, I played both seasons, and I probably experienced the worst.
True. Alright, I'm just gonna say this real quick. It's not spoilers or anything. Oh shoot, sorry. You could go, Badger. Wait, are you still talking or?
No, you.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I'm just gonna say this real quick. Going into that dome thing or underworld thing, just dome though seems really. If it's like torture, it's like a little dose of torture injected into you every 30 seconds.
It gets worse when it takes a while.
It's not fun. I got a headache. I actually had a headache after that season because of the dome. It wasn't. It was. I just don't like Disney. That type of Disney just hurted my eyes so much. But like, I mean, it was worth my time. It was really fun to play in the season, even though I had to go through the torture of the dome. I mean, not like torture to get, not, it wasn't like torture, but it was like, maybe not for other people, but like for me, because I don't know, maybe you won't experience the same thing that I did with, the headaches, but,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I really gotta give about the torture of the dome, I guess.
Yeah. Well, now that I'm back, let's talk about the last person, the winner, the big bad boy of the season, the one who took the crown, Mr. Abstract. Would you guys work from him from the start or no?
No way. I hadn't. I mean, yeah, at the end I started, I had to tell him about stuff to do to help me through the game, but like, I didn't really talk with him that much. I mean, I maybe would have talked to him, because I was close to Bree in the game, so, I mean, I could have talked. I mean, I could have gotten closer to him by working with Bree, but, yeah. Maybe. It's a possibility, like everybody else, but, like, probably no.
Yeah, same with Dawson said. I don't. It would be like a 50-50.
Alright, so that's the whole cast run. Alright. Well, now that the whole cast is rounded out, there's no one really else to talk to about social or strategic. So now let's talk about just random stuff about the show that you liked or disliked. We already talked about the dome. The challenges seemed really interesting. Now, I didn't play in them, but they seem really cool from like a hand-on experience. Like Battle of the Buccaneers, it looked really cool. I like that challenge.
Okay, funny story about that one.
Yeah, that one, we got dominated.
Yeah, the thing about that one is, well, if you saw my video about my panic moments,
Yeah,
I talked about when I came in, I'm really good at PvP. I probably would have helped my team win by killing people. But with the luck I have, my baby cousin, was coming over because we had to babysit him pretty much. And my grandma, dropped them off because my aunt was not there. They were going camping. But, and my grandma came in my room. She was, like, talking to me while the competition was about to happen. So I didn't want to be rude. So pretty much I was talking to her, and I closed out the game, because that's why it said Dawson left the game. So I had to leave the competition so I can talk with my grandma. So I got back in, and she leaves the room, but she comes back in and starts talking with me again. So I just got distracted, and I'm like, oh, I got out because of my grandma, but, Matthew went. So, it was very annoying.
The score was like, we had like 9, right? And then they had like 50.
If I recall, it was a 50-11 game. Blue one. No, red one.
Yeah, I think that's it too.
Yeah, we did not do good.
Now, also, Battle of the Buccaneers. Badger, that was the episode where the team chose you to be safe, boy. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I feel like I just got lucky, to be honest. And when I rewatched the episode, I was surprised like other people, because I was working with Manuel from the start. So I thought he was going to be like, guys, you want to do Badger or something? Like, as the conversation started. But I was surprised to hear, like, Bree and someone else were saying that. Instead of Manuel.
Damn.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like I just got lucky that people wanted to vote me to be safe.
Alright, so we're almost... Oh, wait, hold on. Boys, we officially passed the 15-minute mark. 50.
Wait, what?
We officially passed the 50-minute mark.
Amazing.
I know. We only have 10 more minutes with each other, so let's make this count. Let's talk about, what was your guys' favorite challenge of that season? I have to know.
Oh, my favorite? I would say, okay, I liked King of the Pork, because I liked it. It was really creative. But one of the funnest to play in was probably it was between King of the Pork and the one where Otis got out.
Oh,
that
I
one.
think the pork was the funnest.
Yeah,
because
that
the
was-
backstory of it, like that Connor had the king skin. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the King of the Pork was good.
Even though I got eliminated that episode, it was just super funny and stuff. It was really fun too.
hmm
I didn't do so bad, but I don't know.
Probably
yeah.
that was probably one of the best in the season. Because the creativity with the Connor and the whole story thing or whatever. That was cool.
Past mistakes.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to go from solid competitions to complete dog water. What was your guys' least favorite competition of that season?
Oh, my least favorite. I would say the parkour, but it wasn't that bad as the video. But yeah, I was getting mad. It wasn't that bad. But I'd say my least favorite comp had to be. Take a guess.
I don't know.
The water dropping challenge.
Yeah,
The challenge that got me out of a glitch on my screen. On my screen, I hit the water, and apparently, I hit the ground. When on my screen, I hit the water. I didn't even hear the fall damage. All I heard was the water splash. But apparently, I hit the ground, and it just got me so mad. I'm like, oh my god. Of course, it's a challenge that has to do with either glitches or ping base or whatever. It was one of those competitions where oh my god, it's completely kind of skill and luck. It was just so annoying when I got out in that way.
Real.
I would have to say my least favorite was Battle of the Buccaneers, just because we were just unlucky. But I think it's only because we were unlucky. From my point of view, any of the other competitions looked better, not more better. But yeah.
Alright. Now, wait, hold on. I'm just checking things real quick. Holy why do people keep DMing me? Okay. This
No,
is so... Alright. Now, we're going to go from dog water to average. In your opinion, what was the most mediocre challenge of the whole season?
Mediocre challenge?
Yeah.
The parkour one, or I would do the trivia one, because, actually, no, switch the parkour with the team challenge where Manuel got out,
The
because
Splatoon one?
that was just a really mediocre challenge, because it would have been so much better if they didn't throw, it would have been more entertaining. I think that was the mediocre one of the season, so.
Yeah.
I think it was a cool, a strategy though. It wasn't Manuel's problem, or it wasn't Manuel's problem that he just got unlucky.
Yeah.
That they were throwing the comp.
I mean, if you think of it, if you
Yeah.
think about it, when you look back on that challenge, it was a 1v1 that would decide who would get eliminated. Yet Landon and Otis,
Yeah,
they
that's why it makes it mediocre, because of that.
they still made it through. That's so.
I think my mediocre would only be Splatoon.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go
Or
from,
maybe the final three.
Alright. Now we're gonna stop talking about challenges and we're gonna go to eliminations. Which elimination did you guys think was the saddest one? And you can't say yourself. You have to choose one.
Otis.
Oh,
It probably would be myself. I was gonna say myself because I had the most. You could even hear my voice of how sad I was because of that glitch. I'm like, what? What? I was very disappointed. But I think the saddest elimination was Otis if it wasn't myself. Because Otis, he didn't deserve to get out like that. It was just a really, it wasn't.
I wish they did, instead of like double eliminations where one person gets out by challenge and one person votes out, gets voted out, they should do a challenge where one person or two people get saved, and then they choose two people to get eliminated, where everyone votes two people, or something like that.
alright.
Yeah, but what was the saddest elimination? That's what you said.
Otis, yeah, I know, Otis.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
now we're gonna go from sad to satisfying. Which was the most satisfying elimination?
Probably Matthew, because it was satisfying because I knew I was safe. And Matthew was probably going to be a pain in the ass the whole season if he stayed.
Danny.
Because,
Yeah.
I think Danny for me because we kind of put off a blindside on him and he didn't see it coming.
Yeah, I still really appreciate that move. I love that. Now let's cut back to Otis real quick, because we don't have much time on this. Yeah, we just hit 57 minutes. So, I'm gonna ask, like, 2 more questions, maybe. This will be the last one. Otis, if he didn't get out due to that luck challenge, where do you guys think he would have placed?
I would have to say
Third or fifth?
no. I think he would get
Because if that didn't happen, I would say Landon, and then you use your safety because you didn't win, and then you would be voted out fourth, and then Otis
I can't really say that. I think he would just get right out because I can't say that because I wouldn't know who gets out first. That's the problem.
Oh,
So I can't really say.
I mean, do you guys want me to give you, like, a preference?
I mean, if Bree still won, like, yeah, it would be Otis, obviously. But like, it would be different if Otis didn't get out. I can't really answer that, but like, I can maybe answer.
Alright, so, this is a little preference. Landon gets out instead of Otis first. So the final 4 is you, Bree, Abstract, and Otis. And the winner of the challenge is
Otis would get out.
Alright, so let's say this will be our last question. Let's say instead of Bree winning the challenge, what if Abstract won the challenge?
You would have saved Bree.
And so
And who would have got last?
Maybe would have voted. Maybe Bree would have won. But remember, Bree had that steal a vote, and he used it. He would have used it on Otis, so I think Otis would have still won.
Yeah.
alright. Well,
Oh yeah.
we have hit 59 minutes. We have hit 59 minutes and 16 seconds. So I think that was a pretty good podcast, guys. That was amazing. I really enjoyed my time talking to you guys. With our 8th placer Badger and our 3rd placer Dawson, I got to know a lot of inside info during the season that I really didn't get to know about. And I'd just like to say thank you guys so much for coming to the podcast. I really enjoyed myself. I'll probably bring Dawson back as a co-host once season 2 is finished uploading, since Badger can't really do that. Unless if Badger clears up his schedule, then I'll probably bring them both back. Next time, we'll see if we can get in contact with Manuel or Dylan, maybe even Landon or Otis. But until then,
I don't know about Manuel. I'm sorry about that.
I know it was just a possibility.
Drama.
Yeah, Manuel's.
Let's just say drama happened.
Yeah, drama.
I don't think we should bring Manuel on this. No offense to him. There's a little drama with some people right now, so I don't know. I think we should definitely bring like Dylan or Dylan. I don't know.
Alright, well, I mean, I enjoyed myself. Before we go, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment to my channel, Dawson's channel, and Badger's channel, and to the Panic Minecraft Game Show.
Subscribe for Fortnite gameplay.
Yeah. We couldn't have done this without the permission from the main host himself, Big Boy Lucas. So, thank you for letting us make this Panic podcast. This is the first episode. I really had a good time. And do you guys want to say anything before we head out?
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
I hope everybody has a good day, good year, good month, good week, or whatever. And subscribe to my YouTube for good content. And subscribe to Xander, subscribe to Badger, subscribe to all of them.
Hey,
just subscribe to anyone in the description.
Yeah. Just make someone's day. Maybe our content will bring you, a good.
Hey, Dawson.
Bye.
Would you like to send us off with one last Shiver Me Timbers? You don't have to do like the.
If you play in Panic, don't get out. Yeah.
Have a social game and have numbers. That's it.
All right. Well, I think with that we can wrap up. Thank you guys for watching the podcast, and until then, adios. Bye.